Hi everybody, let's continue with chapter 4. In the last 3 videos, we learned the purchasing power parity, the PPP theory. In this video, we'll learn the interest rate parity theory, which can be shortened as IP or IRP theory. There are 2 kinds of IP theories. One is uncovered interest rate parity. The other is the covered interest rate parity. In this video, we'll learn firstly the uncovered interest rate parity. Interest rate parity is the theory about the linkage between interest rate and exchange rates. Like PPP theory, IRP theory also deal with open economy, which links with not only foreign goods market, but also foreign financial markets. Unlike PPP theory, IRP theory links much more tightly with the latter, the foreign financial market. The theory was put forward by G.M. Keynes in 1923. The point is that the foreign exchange market is in equilibrium when deposits of all currencies offer same expected rate of return. The assumption of the interest rate parity theory is quite clear. There is no financial control between 2 countries, which means capital can flow in and out of countries freely. Usually, international capital flow into a country is because of the higher interest rate of the country, so the investor can earn more interest income. Suppose international investors have 2 investment strategies. One is to invest in domestic market with 1 unit of home currency and invest for 1 year. If the interest rate of domestic market is I, then the reward 1 year later will be 1 plus I. Another strategy is to invest in foreign market. Then there are 3 steps. The first step is to exchange home currency into foreign currency. With 1 unit of home currency, the investor can exchange for 1 over spot rate foreign currency. As here is the spot rate in direct quotation. The second step is to invest foreign bank deposit for 1 year. Then 1 year later, gain 1 plus IF over I's foreign currency. The third step is to exchange the sum of capital and interest in foreign currency back into home currency. The result of that step multiplies the expected exchange rate, that is 1 plus IF multiply SE over I's. SE here is the expected exchange rate 1 year later. At the state of equilibrium, the reward from investing in domestic money market should equal to that from investing in foreign money market. So we get Formula 1. In Formula 1, expected spot rate over spot rate can be changed into expected spot rate minus spot rate plus spot rate, then over spot rate, which equals 1 plus delta S. Put 2 into 1, then we get the following formula. The product of IF and S is ignored because the product of the 2 numbers, which are less than 1, is very small, so we drop it. Then we get formula of interest rate parity. When the foreign exchange market is at the state of equilibrium, the follower will be satisfied. I minus IF equals delta SE equals SE minus S over S, where I and IF indicates the domestic and foreign interest rate respectively. When delta SE larger than 0 means the expected rate of home currency is depreciated. If delta SE less than 0 means the expected rate of home currency is appreciated. Please note, the IRP theory shows the long-term relationship between interest rate and exchange rate. To summarize, the relationship between exchange rate and interest rate is as such. The higher interest rate currency will appreciate on spot and depreciate in the future. The lower interest rate currency will depreciate on spot and appreciate in the future. Here, on spot in red means short-term effect, while in the future in green means long-term effect. Interest rate parity is about the long-term effect between exchange rate and interest rate. The reason is quite clear because international investors try to invest higher interest rate currency, and investors try to exchange their currency for higher interest rate currency. So, on the spot market, the higher interest rate currency will be appreciated. But in the future, when investors take their capital and interest out of the country, they need to exchange their money from higher interest rate currency back into their home currency. So, in the future, the higher interest rate currency will depreciate because of oversupply of higher interest rate currency. Here's an example. If the interest rate of America and Germany are respectively 9% and 3% per annum, then how about the expectation for the exchange rate of euro exchange for dollar for the next year? To answer the question is not difficult. The interest rate parity is the way. Here is the neck to bear the formula correctly. To check the form of the exchange rate, because the exchange rate is written in the customed form, so we can use the interest rate of currency above the line minus the interest rate of currency under the line. In the example, delta SE euro exchange for dollar equals I euro minus I dollar, that is 3% minus 9% equals negative 6%. The meaning of the answer is as such. US dollar is expected to appreciate by 6%, where euro is expected to appreciate by 6%. Based on the law of one price, there is space arbitrage. Based on the interest rate parity, we have interest arbitrage, which is also called carry trade. It is so called because the investor need to carry or hold their money for a period. The definition of interest arbitrage is like this. A dealer transfer capital from lower interest rate country to higher interest rate countries to earn the interest spread between higher and lower interest rates. There are two kinds of interest arbitrage based on two interest rate parities. Uncovered interest arbitrage is based on uncovered interest rate parity. Covered interest rate arbitrage is based on covered interest rate parity. Firstly, let's study uncovered interest arbitrage with an example. As the picture shown, we can see dollar's interest rate is much higher than yen. So, starts with borrowing 1 million yen at 0.4% interest rate per annum. Then, change yen into dollar at a spot rate of 120 yen per US dollar. Then, invest dollar at 5% per annum for 1 year. 1 year later, exchange the dollar capital and interest into yen at future spot market. Hence, from the interest spread between US dollar and Japanese yen, the investor earned 460,000 yen profit. The transaction is uncovered because the investor does not sell the currency forward, thus remaining uncovered to any risks of currency deviating. In the example, the future expected spot rate is set at the same rate of the current spot rate. In this video, we learned the interest rate parity, its principle, and its mathematical formula. There are uncovered and covered interest rate parity and arbitrages. In this video, we learned the uncovered interest rate parity and interest rate arbitrage firstly. That's all for the section. Thank you.